catching up here this Saturday afternoon. I have Leah and I have Grace from recalldurkan.org. And I got to say, I guess the website says it all. Hey, let me jump right into it. And Leah, maybe we'll start with you. Of course, Mayor Durkan yesterday at a press conference, she announced that she vetoed the packages the city council put forward. A lot of the defund stuff that was in there. I know that the Recall Durkan movement has kind of been tied into the same ecosystem with a lot of stuff that's happening here on the streets around the protests and social change in Seattle. What is recalldurkan.org's position on the veto, and what kind of feedback have you guys been getting from people who are following your campaign?
Yeah, so there's definitely increased traffic whenever she's doing a press release and, doing what she does when she does those. And I think, the veto doesn't pertain directly to our case, because that's her prerogative as mayor to do. But we do find it very interesting that despite all this pressure from all angles to be accountable to the people of this city, she chooses to veto something that is the product not just of 9 people sitting on the city council putting something together. It's the product of the people of the city sending countless emails, phone calls, like being in touch with their council people and letting them know, and also the product of a ton of work that's being done by other organizers in the city. That's what she's vetoing, is all of the work that's been done by all of those people. It's not just the city council got together and came up with like a fun to-do list. And Grace and I were talking earlier about her fixation on collaboration, and how she must have like a different definition than what we're used to for what
you're saying that the mayor is not collaborating in a traditional sense that you're used to.
Not traditionally collaborating. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. Diplomatic.
Right. And now Grace, recalldurkan.org. And before there were so many different people and cases around getting the mayor out of office. And what I recall was there was like 7 or 8 different court filings. This is the filing. Your filing is the filing that actually went through. And then the mayor challenged it. And then you guys rebutted. And now it looks like maybe it's going to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, the mayor appealed a little while ago, and we have a set schedule in the court. They've given us a really fast timeline, more than would be usual, and we jumped the line. They meet only once a month, and we got in October, so we're pretty excited about that.
Right, and maybe you can tell people who might not even be aware of Recall Durkan, and they're learning about it right here, right now. What are the basis or the grounds of your case to recall the mayor? Why do you want the mayor recalled?
So in Washington, unlike some other states, you have to have specific grounds or charges to say that the mayor has violated her oath of office or violated the Constitution. And so the charge that went through the court and the judge agreed with was that she has endangered the public health by failing to change the way that the Seattle Police Department interacts with the public, particularly with the use of chemical weapons and things that like irritate your lungs and respiratory system when there's danger of COVID-19. So that's the basis. And then the judge actually expanded that a little bit to say that it just has to do with her responsibility to public health.
Wow. All right. So now it's up to the Supreme Court to rule that it can either that your recall can go forward or to knock the recall down, right?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So I guess we're going to all wait and see what happens then, right?
Mm-hmm.
October 8th.
October 8th, huh? And is the Supreme Court now, aren't they, is it a video conference? Or is it open to the public?
I'm not sure. I don't actually know the answer to that question. We won't be giving a hearing as far as I know. They'll just be reviewing the documents that we submit. on the day that they meet as a bench.
All right. Leah, is there anything else before we get out of here you want people to know about recalldurkan.org?
I would just invite people to swing by the website. There's a ton of information about the case up there. You can download all the documents if you need some weekend reading. And we're still accepting volunteers and donations to organize the ground game because 56,000 signatures is going to be a lot of work for us.